to RTV at realtourvision.com. My name is Chad, and in this video we're going to be going over media-only delivery. Now, media-only delivery is what you would use if you're only looking to deliver just the media that you shot for your client, such as stills and videos. It does not include anything else such as the property website or the virtual tour, video compiling, or such. So it's just delivering that content using a delivery email or the delivery site. We'll go ahead and say create new order, or you can also do create a new project. But for this example, we'll go ahead, pop in something here. We'll select an agent, and then we're going to select media only delivery. It's going to prompt you and let you know how you will no longer have access or won't have access to these features, even including the Marketing Center. So we're going to go ahead and hit yes. Keep in mind when you create a project starting from the media only delivery point inside of the manager, you will have the ability to convert it to a full project if you would like to at a later point. But we'll get to that in a moment. So let's go ahead and hit create. We'll select a package. And as you can see here, we now have our order and we can go ahead and view the project. Now here's that convert project button we were talking about. If I click this right now, it's going to give you the option to convert it right now, without having to spend anything. You're just converting it to the full project. Once you do convert it to a full project, you cannot go back and convert it back to a media only. Same goes with if you start a project inside of the manager as a full project, you will not be able to go back and convert it to a media only. You can only convert up. If you get an order from your storefront that comes through as a full project, you will have the ability to convert that to a media only. And we'll touch on those in a bit as well. But we're going to go ahead and hit cancel here, and then we'll load some images in here as a demonstration. So we'll go to Media Manager and drag some stills in. All right, looks like that finished up. I happen to know that this particular image is a wider still, so it did recognize it as a partial panel. I'm just going to go ahead and set that to still there and hit save. Going back to the project, if I am ready, I'm going to go ahead and hit mark photography complete, and I'm going to mark as complete. Now notice it's going to charge you $6, as when you complete a media only delivery, it is going to pull from your wallet. It's not going to use project credits, as those are for full project credits. So it's going to charge you $6, and we're going to go ahead and hit confirm. Now to demonstrate what happens after you complete a media only project, if you go to convert project now, it's going to ask for an additional $9. And the reason is because a single project credit by itself, if purchased, is $15. So essentially, you're just paying the additional $9 to complete out that $15, and that would be why. And that will have to come from your wallet as well. We'll go ahead and hit cancel for now. Now just to demonstrate, we're going to go ahead and go to deliverables and links. And you'll see along the side here, there is essentially just the bare minimum, your media manager, information about the project, deliverables and links, and obviously you have the virtual staging and publish to Google as additional services. But if we go to the delivery site, you'll see that your clients still have the ability to make payments from the delivery site and view their invoice. There essentially won't be any additional bells and whistles that we talked about before as far as the virtual tour or the property website or marketing, but they will be able to download their media as they have been. If we go ahead and compile these options here, then those buttons will appear above as they have in full projects. Typically, when you send your delivery site email, Those will automatically trigger a compile process, and then those will be generated. But since we did not do that, that is why they did not show yet. Now to show you an example of what a full project looks like in comparison, just so you can see the difference, let's go ahead and load that now. And here we have a full project loaded. And as we scroll down, you can see all those additional options that come with a full project in compared to the media only. Coming back around to orders that were placed from the storefront, if we go to this order right here, we'll notice that it did come from my storefront, hence the source name is my storefront name. We'll open this up and we're going to go ahead and view project. And this is where we have the ability to convert this project to a media only delivery. And that's what I was talking about earlier, is if you do get an order from your storefront, you do have the ability to move it backwards into a media only delivery. It's just if you create a media only directly from the manager yourself, are you not able to go back to a media only delivery, as it's understood that because you are creating it, you understand the circumstances of what you truly want. So as an example, we can see all these features are here, but if we convert this and go to media only delivery, now all those options have changed. Now you can go back and convert it back to a full project known as the media and marketing delivery. And there it is. But once you do complete this project as a full project, you will not be able to go back and switch it to a media only delivery, as at that point you will have used your full project credit. One thing to keep in mind is when completing media only delivery projects, it does help you save money, which is great. One of the other aspects of that though is obviously you lose the additional features, but one of the bigger ones probably is the affiliates. So when you have a project that you send to your clients and it contains the property website and virtual tour, you can have your affiliation on those. So you're essentially able to brand yourself in the process or market yourself. And without that, you're losing that little bit of marketing per each project every time you do complete a media only. So that is definitely one thing to think about when you are choosing or trying to decide which way to go. But that is essentially it. Thank you for watching this video on media only delivery.